Hey everybody, welcome back to Lori's Boston Found, where thrifted is the new black. My name is Lori. I'm a full-time reseller on Poshmark and on eBay, and I also create videos here on YouTube. I am making a big effort to try to do some shorter videos. I'm going to try to sprinkle these in with my other content. They're going to be called 10 in 10. So the goal is to do a video that comes in at 10 minutes or less for you, and I'm going to cover 10 things. Today's video is 10 items that I would not pick up again based on some recent sales. So first up are these Coach heels that I believe I picked up at the Goodwill outlet. Even though I purchased them at the Goodwill outlet, doesn't mean it was a great buy. They ended up selling just yesterday on a $10 offer, and I had sent multiple offers out on these. You could feel on the inside that there was some wear to the toe. I probably should have just left them behind, but I thought they're leather, they're Coach, I'm at the bins. This might still be worth it. And in the end, it wasn't. I do buy damaged stuff, but I think that this was a little bit too damaged. I would not buy these again. Next up is this Good American hoodie. This was purchased on retail arbitrage. So you might be looking at the sold price and think $55, that's not so bad. However, I've had this for over a year and I paid $25 for it. It sold for $55 with discounted shipping. After Poshmark fees, I would make $44 less $2 additional for my shipping discount, which would leave me with $42. I paid $25, so in the end, my profit would only be $17. When I do retail arbitrage, I don't want to hold on to it for this long unless it's going to be a much bigger profit margin. And B, I want to at least double my money. I mean, typically I like to triple my money, but with retail arbitrage, sometimes I'm happy just to double it after fees. I can make $17 profit off of something I buy at the bins very easily. So the fact that I only made $17 on this was kind of a miss for me. I think right now when it comes to Good American, I would focus on their denim if I was going to do retail arbitrage. Live and learn. I still made a little money, but I wouldn't pick it up again. So these Free People coated skinny jeans in a size 25, they sold for just $15. Now I do think I picked these up at the bins as well, but these were also in my closet for over a year. I have Posher VA, which is a virtual assistant service that I pay for, and one of the features that they offer is where you can send offers out on things automatically. So I set my Posher VA to send out offers for 50% off on anything that had been in my closet for over a year. I do this once every 5 to 6 weeks. That way things that have been in my closet for more than a year are getting an aggressive offer. So some of the sales that I'm sharing with you today are a result of sending out that blast of 50% off any items that were over a year old. So these pants fall into that category. $15 after Poshmark fees, I'm making about $11 depending on what I paid. Even if I purchased at the bins, it's still not enough for me to want to pick those up again. Next up is this Lucky Brand thermal shirt with lace trim. I really think this is a cute top. However, it's a little too basic. If you guys are familiar with my channel, you know that I love to sell Lucky Brand. Particularly, I like to sell the boho peasant sort of tops in size large, extra large, and 2X or anything plus. I pick them up all the time. They're also things that I find pretty regularly at the bins. And so when I see Lucky Brand peasant style tops in larger sizes, I always grab them. The reason I wanted to include this is that because even though Lucky Brand is a good selling brand for me, not everything sells the same. It's very rare that I pick up a pair of Lucky Brand jeans these days because they're usually marked up at the thrift store, and I feel like a lot of their styles are dated. But I did want to include this as a top that I probably wouldn't pick up again for $12. It just really isn't worth my time laundering it, taking the photographs, doing the measurements, and all that, even though I have a lot of luck with this brand. I'm definitely going to have to do some editing here. Next up is similar. This is the Athleta Whenever corduroy skirt in a size 8, and it sold for $16 on June 27th. Poshmark fees were $3.20. I also offered a discount. I was left with $10.34. I think this was also one of the 50% off offers to likers. The reason I wanted to include this skirt is because I really stay away from corduroy. Comment below if you have any luck with corduroy. I feel like I've picked up good brands, good styles in different types of corduroy, and no matter what, they always sit for me. So largely, I am now avoiding anything corduroy unless I'm missing something. Next up is this DKNY Teal Halter Bikini with faux gems. This came in on an offer to me, but I ended up selling it for $12. $2.95 was the Poshmark fee. My earnings were $9.05. This has been around for so long that I couldn't even tell you what I paid for it. Puppy break. I had to grab my barking dog. The reason why I included this bathing suit is because this was a very dated style. I almost think it's like Y2K. If I had relisted this, I probably would have put that in my title. The other reason I wanted to include this was because I just wanted to say that I've largely stopped buying separates for bikinis. I want to say about 2 years ago, separates were really in style. Girls were like mixing and matching everything. So the tops really didn't match the bottoms, kind of anything went, and I was having some success picking up separates. I would say I haven't picked up a bikini bottom in months and months and months. So that's something going forward that I'm avoiding. I've been picking up a lot of one pieces, a lot of black bathing suits, or just really desirable styles. So I wanted to mention this because it was low profit. It has been in my closet for over a year and it was dated. So that is something that I would not go back to. So next up is this shirt that I found, and the retail on this is a French brand, and I went on the pronunciation thing to see that I could pronounce this correctly. Faconnable? Faconnable. I hope I'm saying that right. Anyways, this is a button-down shirt that sold for $17. Poshmark fee was $3.40. With my shipping discount, my earnings were $11.14. I'm pretty sure that I purchased this at Goodwill, and I spent about $4 or $5 on it, I want to say. So my profit was very low on this. Had it for over a year. I don't love picking up button-down shirts. I've learned this about myself, unless it's a really good brand, like a really cool Robert Graham shirt or a funky vintage something. I don't really love steaming button-down shirts. So that's one of the reasons that this is something I probably wouldn't buy again, even though I think this brand could have some really good comps on it, and I wanted to try it out at the time when I purchased it, but just wasn't there for me. Let me know in the comments if you've done well with this brand. I think I need to start talking a little bit faster here. Next up is this Zara graphic shirt. It sold for $8, less Poshmark fees, so my profits were $5. Totally not worth it. What I want to say about this piece is it was a little bit damaged. There were some pulls on it. I knew when I purchased it, it wasn't in great condition. It was before I knew very much about Zara. It's been in my closet for a super long time. I thought the graphic was cool. Zara is one of those brands where you might want to do your homework on it. I've had Zara pieces sell for close to $100, over $100, and then I've had this. Zara is a beast of a brand. There are so many items in their lines. Some do incredibly well, especially if they've been worn by bloggers who have made them pretty much like famous on the internet, in just the quality of the piece or the originality of the piece. And while this was a cute piece, it wasn't in excellent condition, which I think really hurt the sale. Next up was this Garage brand Maroon velvet lace tank top. It sold on an offer to me for $11. The less Poshmark fee, $8.05 was what I profited. I'm sure that I picked this up at the bins. However, $11, not super worth it to me. And this gets back to a mall brand that's very basic. I'm passing on. Okay, and last up, I sold this Anthropologie Cartonnier blazer for $27, and my shipping discount was $1.50, so my earnings were $20.10. Anthropologie, I think, is still in my top 10 brands as far as what I sell. However, I think that Cartonnier blazers kind of had their moment in the early 2000s, maybe like 2008 to 2012, but I see them all the time now, and generally I pass on them. It's not that $27 is a bad flip. I made $20, say I paid $5, I still, quadrupled my money. In general, this brand and this style is something that I would not pick up again. I have passed on it several times. I hope I got this done in 10 minutes or less, and I hope you enjoyed it. I just try to share things that have worked for me or have not worked for me in hopes that you can take a little bit of what I've experienced and apply it best to your business for your success. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I would love, love, love to hear some suggestions from you in the comments as far as what you would like me to cover in my 10 in 10 videos moving forward. Thank you guys so much. Remember to hit subscribe if you're interested in seeing more, and hit the bell notification if you want to see when my videos come out. So thanks everybody. Love you guys. I'll be back real soon with a new video. Thanks. Bye.